We're on to our 102nd show.
Our 102th celebration.
Because last week we celebrated our 101st show.
We celebrated last week, too.
Did we? I can't remember because I think I'm out.
I think you had too many donuts and your sugar got away from you and you've forgotten how good it was.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of yourselves because the next time you're at a powwow, you're going to need all your energy for the next family feed.
Never mind that Coca-Cola or that Pepsi or that Gatorade. Try a V8.
Try a neck bone.
Try some potatoes without the salt. I mean, they're a bit starchy, but you can cut back on what you normally would eat.
Forget about the Indian taco and try out a true blue Navajo taco.
Try some whole wheat crackers.
How about you just sit there? My God, I'm talking good food and you're talking whole wheat.
Well, I'm thinking health.
I've never heard anybody making fried whole wheat bread. I mean, you've seen it. You didn't like it.
No, I didn't.
I think you were, 17, 18. You didn't like it. Back at that time, Mumford used to sneak out of the house and go have supper down the road.
Yeah, it was bacon every day.
But the point to all of this is we have none. It's a Heartbeat of Nations only on the CFW Radio Network, Edmonton, Alberta.
As always, brought to you by
Miseris
and
Mumford.
Sure. And drumhop.net.
BirdCrowfootPhotography.com.
Thanks to Rusty Gillette and the boys, as always, for providing us with some fine music.
What I'm going to tell you right now is jump on Facebook and find Nugget Bull Bear. Find Nugget Bull Bear and he'll sell you an official snagging blanket.
Won't help you any, but hey, you'll look pretty darn good.
It'll be a good conversation piece, at least. You'll be holding a blanket and telling all your bros. Never mind trying to tell a gal. You'll be telling all your bros, I got this here snagging blanket.
You never know. Maybe a pretty girl will smile because she thinks it's funny. You can pretend she's smiling at you.
What do we got coming up, Mumford?
We have coming up. Okay, where the heck are we here? There we are. We have coming up Blackfoot Confederacy, Creek Confederacy, followed by the Boys.
CFWE-FM, I'm Squat G Waskaygani.
Young Aboriginal entrepreneurs, this is your chance to win $10,000 with the National Youth Aboriginal Entrepreneur Award from the Canadian Council of Aboriginal Business. You must be First Nations, Inuit or Métis between 19 and 35 and have been self-employed for a minimum of 1 year. Submit a 30 to 60 second video about your business to ccab.com. Entry deadline is August 24th.
This is CFWE-FM, 94.5 Anzac, Gregoire Lake.
Hey!
no, Dougie Raid McGibbet, we nimne with Chastamachat. I have a very good friend of mine here. I grew up knowing this guy. This guy was a powwow dancer, and way back when we were children, everything just seemed so much simpler. We go from powwow to powwow, we see each other, we're joking around with each other, we're teasing, we're dancing together, and I've really come to appreciate my brother Malcolm Hunter because getting to know him over the years, since we were children, growing up, becoming adults, he developed into a champion grass dancer at one time and a champion singer, and still well respected on the powwow trail. Malcolm Hunter comes to us from Inisne, Morley, Alberta. And Malcolm has a whole lot of experience on a powwow, a lot more than even me, when I look back at the years and look at my brother Malcolm here, this guy has a ton of stories and a ton of experience, which is all good. Boss did Malcolm, I'd just like for you to share with us a story, if you will.
Oh, yes, I'm boss, Angada Daha, Yogio, and brother Dougie. Dakewan. Nagani kos kaki hekta dagina wagichibi ngopa binna nagu Gabi chume Sundance nko ngopa bistat anagani kos eta aganu stamina naga doe Sundance chuna nagu ceremony chutas dukiabi chimichat chaka wakale Gichabi houses, Naga, Tihani, Hibi, Chenani, Sogichi, Nak, Dagina, Kumele. Gena is Wagichina, we are getting Piage Kumu, Hewan. Wesong is power in Wagana, Nagu, Sundance is Weso Wagacha, the Magina up to one, Tongasin, Jacob House. Sen family dapat gave me just power band tagun ciam o dabika apa dua bis no ciam sewan caka sen interview mai ni this wagat dagi sen home ni is non doktor home itu wagi cica cis yakin mingguan das kam na da Wagichi Komena October case it Wagichi downtown district. Then I chip in the where did you come they go when the is to come in Tiaka PS Wajikia was in China Wagichi knocking comments. They don't chip that. Then it's this to get then no one the show when Choda by because Chendagina Hogitina, Chandin, Ding Chichap, Taiwan. Chen Hecha, Pastum Tam, Wagichibi, Nagu Sundance, Nagu Swadlot, no Tascam, Chigap. Is this?
Oh, it's Malcolm. Ladies and gentlemen, with regards to everything that's been really happening on Facebook, people like to put stuff on Facebook right away, especially when it comes to tragedy or loss. Part of Malcolm's message was that we still have a lot here. And we're not all about powwows. We're not all about beaten feathers. We're not all about the limelight. We still have the actual Indian lifestyles with us still, with what family we have.
To paraphrase what Malcolm has said, we need to have a connection with the earth. We need to know that connection. We need to live that connection and not to forget other things that are vitally important to who we are.
And what's important to who we are, ladies and gentlemen, is me. And listening to the wonderful words that I provide. I'm getting this look from Mumford, so I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, why don't you just do that? Well, I knew he couldn't do it. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to posting everything on Facebook, the instant you hear something and you think you know it to be true, take a step back, take a deep breath, and think to yourself, well, maybe I'll wait till I find out if it's true or not. And then, given the nature of the news, perhaps it's just best to not go there at all. Have some respect for people.
Respect.
Give them some space. Give them time to do what they need. Give them time to start feeling good again.
With that said, let's read the next playlist.
Okay. We got coming up some Meskwaki Nation rock. Hill, Young Bear, and Wild Horse to rock your powwow world.
En an dohta man, stawe mochagan, CFWE, Alberta, ma moche miosik, country variety.
oto wana tohtamik CFWE FM nehio taparchigeona.
doing tomorrow night? It's CFWE Radio Bingo Night. Every Monday and Thursday except holidays, we're calling numbers and listeners are winning big.
I've got it. Bingo. I've got a bingo.
Woo! Just pick up your card from a local seller. Then tune in to CFWE Radio Bingo tomorrow night at 6 and play along. Get your family and friends together and play CFWE Radio Bingo from the comfort of home. Visit radiobingo.ca for all the details.
Métis Youth. Have the experience of a lifetime with the Métis Youth Leadership Program from Rupert's Land Institute and Katimavik. We're looking for Métis students between the ages of 18 and 30 with a high school education and an interest in volunteering, leadership, and learning. Application deadline is August 14th, so apply today at Rupert's Land Institute Métis Training to Employment Services. 1-888-48-METIS. That's 1-888-486-3847. Online at MétisEmployment.ca.
This is CFWE-FM, 89.9 Wabasca Desmarais.
I know you miss the smooth, sensual voice of sweet, sweet Dougie Love. Ladies and gentlemen, this week is your top 10 signs you snagged a good one at the powwow. Number 10, they're chewing gum. Number 9, they're still talking to you. Number 8, they feed themselves at the powwow. Number 7, their ex is cool with you. Number 6, their gokum doesn't mind you chilling at their camp. Number 5, their spouse already knows you. Number 4, they have their own powwow beast wagon. Number 3, they work in the off-season. Number 2, they're alone in pictures at BurkeCrowfootPhotography.com. And you know, your top sign that you snagged a good one at the powwow is they're on Misery's friend list of CFWE.
I just had a thought.
What did you think?
What if all signs point to snagging a good one, and in this case, young dude thinks he snags a good young lady, and he goes up and says hi, and
she starts talking like she's talking from the other end of a 20-foot culvert.
Well, if she can make fried bread and boil neck bones, that's just as good too. Man, you're too much sometimes. I don't know what in the heck goes through this guy's head. He's got a creative mind. He gets a kick out of himself. Give me that dirt dang playlist. He can't even talk right now. We got coming up MNX, High Noon Southern Outlaws on the CFW Radio Network, where you're listening to Sweet Sweet Dougie Love.
Kento ten CFWE FM Nehio o Kitapa Muewan.
CFWE FM.
What I've got to say this week is really simple. It's really, it's just simple.
Well, let's hear it.
In order to be supportive of an identity that's red or Aboriginal or Indigenous or Indian or Nehio or Iska or Dene or Senecoan or whatever.
Or Siksika.
Whatever, you know it. Stop believing that powwows is the end all to everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've said it before, and believe me, all we're doing here at the Heartbeat of Nations is passing on what we've been told through our lives from other people, from other places. There is much more to who we are than beads and feathers, ribbon shirts, ribbon dresses.
Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a die-hard powwow goer. I love to jam at a powwow. I love to dance at a powwow. I love it when I see kids jumping up and down and offbeat and just really big old smiles on their faces and having a good time. I dig all of that. However, when I'm at a powwow, what I really, really have a problem with the young people coming up to me and all of a sudden the challenge. The challenge is to, how come I'm wearing this and how come I'm wearing that and who gave me this and who gave me that? It's like none of the dang business for one.
With all due respect, which for some people is a tremendous amount of respect, and for some, maybe not so much. But with all due respect, irregardless, 2 words here: no business.
Ladies and gentlemen, the powwow world is something social. The powwow world is supposed to be something very gentle. The powwow world is supposed to be something very inviting. It's hard to be humble. It's hard to be an Indian when you're constantly being antagonized by your own people.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of us who understand and for those of us who do not, people say it everywhere we go, there is a certain secrecy to all things sacred. And at the risk of sounding holier than thou, which is not my intention, let us just simply respect that notion. Let us respect each other and where we come from. We don't need to know everything there is to know about anything.
Having said that, I don't know anything. I'm nobody. I'm just a man. I'm just a miserable man. I'm just a miserable, handsome man.
Well, I agree with the miserable part.
But really, I'm handsome. No, I'm kidding. No, but really, I am. No. But seriously, it just makes absolutely no sense to antagonize each other over the differences of ritual, over the differences of language, over the differences of drumming, singing style, or dancing colors, or whatever it is. My goodness, some of you just need to be taken and by somebody older with a willow and taken to your ankles for being so silly sometimes. Because I'm gonna tell you what, we're living in a day and age where our people need to be unified more than ever, and we're not gonna get there as long as y'all are challenging each other over silly things.
For those of you who feel the need to come forth with such challenges and display what you know for all to see, perhaps a look deep inside oneself needs to happen here to examine the true nature of why that need needs to be met.
I've met so many people throughout my childhood. When I was just a child, a mere child, I mean a tot, I met Willard Okaney. And he was a dancer back then, and he was a champion dancer. And I really admired the guy. Well, that tiny little friendship grew into a friendship where we really respect each other today. Willard Okaney is the lead singer of Big Bear. You know who else? Malcolm Hunter. Malcolm Hunter was a long-time dancer, and I met him when I was just a child. I met Billy Snow. I met so many people that we were friends as just mere children, and throughout our lives just being friends, that's all we are. We're just friends. And that's the great thing about powwow, because it's simple. It's supposed to be simple, Mumford.
Exactly. And to the nature of friendships and relationships like that, ladies and gentlemen, 40 plus years later, those friendships are just as strong now as they were when they were first made, when the purity of meeting somebody for the first time is at its peak.
Oh, so I'd like to thank my brother Malcolm Hunter for those very, very good words earlier. I encourage everybody to go out and be more than just powwows. Be more than just an image on Facebook. Make a difference for the younger people.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week's dedication, we bring to you the sounds of Poundmaker.
Ka penan dosta me goma anots no tena na skoma uta ei se penan dosta me.
Hey! Inua Chimuna, Eogomas Pimunu Tochas Kihtanik, Ewan Kugikat Pim Guakik Niananu Takstawe Mutsiganik, CFWE, Inukais Wapahta.